Hello guys, Sean Fogarty here. Manchester City 5, Club Bruges 1. It was an absolute outstanding performance from the lads. Mahrez took his 2 goals really well. He brought the second one down really well. He brought it down really well and put it into the corner. Sterling made an impact when he came on, setting up Cole Palmer to get his first ever Manchester City Champions League goal. Obviously, but he has already scored for the club in the League Cup third round versus Wickham. But this is like a more important game and at the bigger stage. I know the Carabao Cup is a decent competition for us City fans, but like, you know what I mean. Sterling came on, did really well. He set him up for the Palmer goal, and he keeps getting into making the good runs and getting in the right position, but not putting the ball in the back of the net, especially when he's in a City shirt. But that's because we don't play with a striker anymore. Because if we had, like, when we used to have 4 strikers, then I think, we haven't had 4 strikers while Sterling's been on the pitch. But like, if we had an Aguero, or say if we signed Harry Kane in the summer, or an Erling Haaland, you'd see a much better Raheem Sterling for assists and goals, and you'd probably see him putting in better performances all round as well. Because I think today, when he came on, he did really well, but he did pretty much everything but not score, to be honest. The thing is, I came into this game today and I was actually quite nervous, but we've come away to Belgium, we've travelled a couple hours, and then PSG earlier in the group has also drawn there, and then we've gone to Bruges and absolute wallet them and said no chance we're going out, and we've just set a marker down. Even though Club Bruges ain't like a side that's won like multiple Champions Leagues or like got to multiple finals in the competition, but it's still like a marker down that we're still there to fight PSG for that first place group and first place in the group. But even if we don't get first place, as long as that we come second and get qualification, really. Mahrez, he was excellent tonight, but the thing is, the only thing I had criticism from him tonight is that if he just didn't go like too many skills or like too many fancy stuff, then he'd be so much an even better player than he already is. Foden was absolute magnificent, great ball for Cancelo for the opener. Diaz was rock solid at the back. Laporte wasn't that great, but we did the right thing in getting him off when he was on a yellow card in case like he missed a Club Bruges home game. And Aki did pretty decent when he came on. Yes, we did concede a goal, which is a bit unfortunate, but we once we conceded the goal, we went out there and got a 5th goal and just thought that like was a little dream that we conceded a goal. I would say that if we play like that against the real top sides like your Chelsea's, your Paris Saint-Germain, your Liverpool's, your Atletico Madrid, your Bayern Munich's, your Man United's on their day, then we can win this competition. It's just that we need to do it against the upper sides. No disrespect to Bruges, but they're not like really like a side that's probably going to be winning the Champions League. I think they're a decent side. They could be there or thereabouts for like they'll probably get into the Europa League because of they finished 3rd in my opinion. I think Sterling just needs a goal to get his confidence up, because I think he's doing everything right and getting into the right positions, but putting the ball in the back of the net. So if he keeps doing that, and then eventually it will come to him. Grealish, he had a decent game tonight. There was one time when he could have squared it to Palmer, which I thought was a bit greedy, and then he decided to take the shot on himself. I think we need to stay a bit like we need to get a bit more tight at the back for when we play the topper sides in this competition, because we've conceded already 4 goals in this competition, with 3 in the opening game versus Leipzig and 2 versus Paris Saint-Germain, and then 1 tonight. So we need to most of the PSG is a top side, but most of them was that we were quite sloppy at the back versus Leipzig, so we need to make sure that doesn't happen against a topper side, because with a clinical players, because they would wipe the floor of us if we defend like that. Edison stepped up to the plate when needed. He didn't need to be that great tonight because they didn't have many chances or shots on goal, but he was there when needed. I would say my man of the match, I'd give it to actually Jack Cancelo. I thought he was immense. And Kyle Walker obviously got his first ever Champions League goal for City, and we played with a high line tonight, which made them like and with a high presser, which made them it made them like not be able to get in behind our defence, and they could hardly get out of their half because our high press, and we were pressing them and chasing them down and closing them down really well. I would say Cancelo. He's not the greatest defensively, but going forward, he's actually quite decent, and he pops up with a goal every now and again, and like he has got a long range shot as well. That's pretty decent because he did get a goal on the first night of the Champions League match group game 1. I think if we play like this against PSG at home and then like the top sides in the knockout rounds, we'll probably win. But it's just that we need to make sure that happens. We need to carry on this form onto Saturday away at Brighton, because Brighton have actually got a decent XG, but they haven't got like a striker to put away those chances, because Neil Mopa, don't get me wrong, is decent, but he doesn't like put away enough of his chances. I like Graham Potter and Brighton's style of football, because they play quite exciting. They're a bit like leagues, and I think last season I seen a stat that if the league was down to XG, they'd be in the Champions League spots. I don't think they get it, Brighton, but they're certainly in with a shout of like the conversation for like top 6 and like Europa League. That's all from me. 5 things learned that we learned from tonight's game will be out tomorrow. It might be a bit late, well not later, but like maybe 5-6 o'clock. And thanks for watching. City fans out there, have a safe journey back if you did go to Bruges, and if you're back in Manchester or anywhere across England, enjoy your night and celebrate the 3 points in the group. And I'll be back with loads of other content for the rest of the week, and the Brighton preview Friday just before the game. And up the City, let's bring that Champions League trophy home. Only because I don't particularly like the Champions League, just to shut up other fans to say that we haven't won it. Up the Blues, come on City.